Okay, okay, so we're recording the class. This is EL117, and this is me, Dr. Sameh Abdel Jalil. So what is it that we're doing tonight? We're doing a number of things. One of them happens to be kind of familiarizing you with the template of the TMA. I understand that you have a TMA coming up tonight at 8 p.m., right? So uh, I'm trying to share with you the template of the TMA, um, the type of questions that you're expected to see and answer, the outline that you're going to that you're supposed to fill, and stuff like that. So let's go back to the template, and as you can see, this is the template of the TMA. Again, it's 90 minutes. Like I said, you will have to read the questions carefully. You are supposed, once you start writing, you need to write clearly and neatly. Of course, you have to submit your TMA once, and there is no room for a resubmission. Once you submit your TMA, there is no way TMA. There is no way you can, submit or upload an edited one. Of course, plagiarism is not allowed, and if you plagiarize, you get a 0. Okay, so we normally start with the essay question, and this is the prompt for the essay question, and you're going to be writing a 4-paragraph persuasive essay, perhaps in 250 words or perhaps more, and you'll be given 2 topics to choose one from. Okay. My question was about, and then the second part would be the outline. So my question was whether people should be starting with the outline or with the essay question. Yeah, I mean, they start with the essay, they write the essay first, and then they make the outline, or the other way around. So it stands to reason that people start with the outline. You start with the outline because the outline is a mental tool, a tool that can help you organize your thoughts and ideas. It keeps you in check. It keeps you focused, and it minimizes, the chances or the possibilities of, digression. Digression means that sometimes, without knowing, you find yourself um, perhaps talking about irrelevant issues, giving more details than is needed in a particular point. If you uh, have a good outline, it can always keep you focused. So people invest the right amount of time on drafting a nice and a decent outline, and based on the outline they write their essays. So outlines come first, and then the essays themselves. So normally what you have, typically what you have in an essay, I mean all the parts that you have in uh, an essay are mirrored in the outline, except for the fact that with outlining you don't give details, you leave the details to the essay, because again, it stands to reason that the two of them cannot be identical. You cannot have the outline exactly like the essay itself, right? Otherwise, we could have called the two of them outlines, or we could have called the two of them essays. So typically, in an essay, you have an introduction, and the introduction should have a hook, should have a background, or topic background, should have a thesis statement. So in the outline, you're going to be doing just that. You're going to give the hook, which is normally a sentence that is meant to grab the attention of the reader. Okay, and then you write the thesis statement. It doesn't require you here in the outline that we're giving you. We don't require you to write or to give us the topic background. But in the essay itself, you're going to provide which is the attention grab, and then the thesis statement. And then you move to the body paragraph where you write the topic sentence. Of course, there should be supporting details, but you don't provide them in the outline. You may or have to provide them in the essay itself. And then you have a concluding sentence. And then you move to paragraph 2. You write a topic sentence. You give supporting details, but you're not required to write them in the outline. And then you have a concluding sentence. And it's up to you to use to use. I mean, you're going to limit your efforts to perhaps 2 paragraphs, an introduction and a conclusion. You don't have to provide a third body paragraph. And then you go to the conclusion and you restate the thesis statement. Restate means that you perhaps mention the thesis statement one more time, but in a different way. Okay, that's why we're saying restating or rephrasing. And then a final comment. Okay, it can be a recommendation. Okay, it can be an assessment of the whole situation. When you're done with the outline, you go and write the essay. Okay, is that clear, everyone?
دكتور.
Yes.
يعني نكتب تفاصيل الأسئلة كلها في الأوتلاين، بعدين نكتب الأسئلة كله كامل تحت.
Yeah, Rana, sorry, what did you say?
الأوتلاين يعني نكتب كل تفاصيل الأسئلة كلها في الأوتلاين ونكتب الأسئلة كامل تحت. طب
إيه يعني what would be the difference between the outline and the essay, Rana? That's why I keep.
أنا صراحة ماني فاهمة الأوتلاين.
طيب ما أنا هقول لك أهو يعني it's we're talking and I keep asking people to use their minds, and you are very smart. Do you think that the outline should be identical and similar to the essay? Why don't we call them, the two of them, essay, or we call them outline? Of course, they are different. Okay, which of them is bigger? Of course, it's the essay. Okay, so the outline is your plan. It's a plan that you're making so that your life can be easy when you go to the essay. You go back to the plan and check, I decided to write this or that in the thesis statement, okay? And then you go to the essay and write the thesis statement and then develop it, okay? So, of course, the outline is much smaller than the essay. You don't give details in the outline. Are you getting the idea? Hello?
Doctor, I have a question.
Yes,
okay,
Doctor.
Go ahead.
Doctor, now we have 2 topics, right? Or 2 titles. So يعني دكتور احنا نختار نتكلم عن واحد. بس ايش الاوتلاين بالضبط؟ الاوتلاين اللي هو نكتب رؤوس الاقلام قبل الاسي، صح؟ كده يا دكتور؟
بالضبط.
طب دكتور يعني هل لها طريقة معينة أو ستيبس أو ولا عادي يعني كده رؤوس أقلام، ولا أكتب مثلا الأوتلاين
طبعا أنا I have shown you the template يا جماعة. أنتوا where have you been in يعني for the past 10 minutes or so. Were you on another planet and I wasn't consulted or something? مش انا وريتكم يا جماعه، مش انا بوريكم الاوتلاين اللي انتوا شفتوه ولا انتوا مش شايفينه ولا ايه؟ Tell me. What's this? What's this?
outline.
طيب ايه بقى؟
طب دكتور ايش يعني المقصود بهوك او بعد الانترودكشن اكتب الهوك؟ ايش الهوك؟
Attention grabber. You know what an attention grabber is?
No.
طيب, but you have a problem بقى. You've been attending with us for the past 2 months and you don't know what an attention grabber is. You know, you never wrote essays with us? How many assignments have we given? And how many times have we referred to attention grabbers? Can somebody come to the mic and tell him what an attention grabber is?
I think sentence should be strong to attention readers.
ماشي. What else? Somebody else. So an attention grabber, it's a sentence that grabs the attention of the reader. Grabs means it attracts the reader. It's as simple as this. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Doctor?
Yes.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, here is wrote write 4 paragraphs persuasive essay. Yeah, is it necessary to write 4 paragraphs, or we can write 2 or 3?
لا طبعا, it wouldn't be an essay if you write 2 or 3. It would be too small.
Okay, it should to write 4 paragraphs.
Inshallah.
Okay.
Who else? Yeah, somebody's raising her hand. Go ahead.
دكتور
نعم.
دكتور هل الاوتلاين مثلا له طريقه يعني معين او مثلا حد معين؟ مثلا عادي لو كتبت مثلا اوتلاين 2 مثلا 2 رؤوس اقلام او جملتين رؤوس اقلام.
No. It
ممكن يعني
has.
اكتب
There are rules and regulations that you should follow. Okay. You have to have a hook. You have to have a thesis statement. Okay. And then you move to the body paragraph. You write the topic sentence of the first body paragraph. You write the concluding sentence of the first body paragraph. And then you move to body paragraph 2 and write the topic sentence and then the concluding sentence. And then you go to the conclusion and write the thesis restatement of the thesis statement and then a final comment. Okay, so the template is here. All you need to do is to fill it out. Okay.
Doctor, can I ask a question?
Yes, go ahead.
About the topic and concluding sentence. So the topic sentence should be a general sentence introducing my paragraph. And the concluding sentence should be a sentence that's summarizing what I just wrote in the paragraph. Now, Hannah, how can I refrain myself from repeating myself in the topic and in the concluding sentence? So, because to me, it's kind of like the same, right?
Yes. The same, I mean, perhaps the same idea, but different letters and different idiom. And there is a reason for that. Remember, Hala, when I kept telling you that our memories are very short?
Yes.
So what is it that you want to achieve at the end of the essay? You're trying to make sure that your reader does not forget what you have been talking about. So how can you make sure that he or she does not forget? By rephrasing or by restating the thesis statement, because the thesis statement is pretty much what the whole idea is about. So by restating, by rephrasing, you're trying to ensure that your reader goes out or comes out of reading the essay with something. Are you getting the idea?
Yeah. Concluding sentence should be a rephrase of the topic sentence of every paragraph.
Yes, and a dash extra. A dash extra means that you may be recommending a certain course of action. You may be commenting, giving an opinion or an assessment. So it's not just rephrasing or restating the thesis statement. You can also you can recommend, you can give an assessment, an opinion. If there is an opinion to be shared or given. Are you getting the idea?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I'm trying. I now have the cam, but for some reason it doesn't work. Let me check why it doesn't. Speaker, microphone, yeah, it should work. Okay, do you have any more questions before we move on? Okay. Right. Okay, so what do I have tonight? I have a different type of essay, which is called comparison and contrast essay. Have you ever heard of this type of essay?
I think yes.
Okay, so this is when we have taken the comparison and contrast essay, so we will have how many types of essays?
Two. It's
Only two?
because it's talking about two things, so we
No,
need
no.
two and more.
This is not my question. I said that we have a menu of essay types already, and we're adding a new one. So this makes them how many?
Five.
Let's talk about them. So we have, tell me about them. Narrative, descriptive, narrative, descriptive, process, persuasive, and today, comparing and contrast. Okay, so it's only those five essays that we're having this semester or in this course. Okay, so what do they all have in common? I'm asking you. These five types of essays, even without knowing about comparison and contrast essays. In terms of format, what do they have in common? What do they share, the five of them? Nothing?
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, go ahead. What's your name?
Yes, I am Bayan Bilal.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I think about the outline. They all need to topic sentences, hook, thesis statement. It's a basic thing, and all of them need to conclusion. And yes, body paragraphs, of course. Concluding sentences, all of these, I think it's common between them.
Yeah, that's interesting. Thank you, Bayan. Thank you so much.
Yes, doctor, thank you.
Doctor?
Yeah, go ahead. What's your name?
Yasmin. I think all this essay need to outline.
Okay, all of them. Okay, and what are you going to write in the outline? What are the stages of an outline? You'll have to have an introduction. You'll have to have body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, perhaps body paragraph
conclusion.
3, and then a conclusion. This would apply to all the essays regardless of their type. Am I correct? Yes, I am correct. Yes.
Yes, doctor.
So when I say essay, regardless of the name of the essay, regardless of the type of the essay, I know that I have to have an introduction, I have to have a number of body paragraphs, and of course I have to have a conclusion. And I also know that in the introduction, I have to have an attention grabber or a hook. I have to have background. I have to have a thesis statement towards the end of the introduction. And then I move to body paragraph 1, where I have to come up with a topic sentence, background information, and details, and then a conclusion. And then I do the same with body paragraph 2, body paragraph 3, and the conclusion. What do I have in the conclusion? I have a restatement of the thesis statement. Sometimes I have a comment, sometimes I have a recommendation, right? So this is how people write essays, regardless of the type of essays that they are involved or engaged in, right? Okay. So what makes essays different? If they have the same format, if they have the same structure, what makes them different would be the ideas in themselves and the purpose of the essay. Are you trying to describe so that you can use descriptive essays? Are you trying to narrate, recount an experience? And in this case, you would use narrative essays. Are you trying to convince somebody to adopt, a course of action to move in a recommended direction? In this case, you would be using the persuasive essay. In our case, today we're talking about comparison and contrast essays, where you're comparing two things, perhaps. You're comparing them by highlighting the similarities, or you are contrasting them by highlighting the differences. Okay, so this is what we intend to cover today. But even before doing that, I would like to revisit some of the essays that you have done, and perhaps make an outline of out of one of them, so that you can have a sense what an outline is and how you can do. Perhaps we can go to Hala, is it Haya or Hala? Hala al-Ham's essay. Remember, we read it the other day, and we said very nice things about it. It was well written. I'll introduce the essay one more time, and I would like you to highlight the hook, highlight the background, the topic background, and the thesis statement, and then we will move to the first paragraph and see or detect the topic sentence, and then the concluding sentence, and so on and so forth. Let me check where I can find that, and we are on our way. Okay. Just give me a second. I think I'll have to go to No, this is not. What's happening? Yeah, this is the one. Mute your mic, please. I'm looking for, yes, this is the one. Okay. Let me see. I'm still looking for. Where? Can you see anything?
Yes, Doctor.
Yes, Doctor.
Yes.
So what is it that you can see?
Essay.
Can you see?
Oh.
Okay, good. Okay. So it's very strange because can you still see it?
Yes.
Okay, right. So we're not assessing it. We're not saying it's good or bad because we have already passed a judgment and we said that it's an excellent, well-written essay. This is not what I have in mind. What I have in mind is we're going to make an outline. Let's assume that we are writing the essay afresh. And of course, before we write the essay, we write the outline. So we have the essay, and I would like us to check where we're making an outline out of it. So remember the items that we normally have on an outline. Okay, so how many paragraphs do we have? I'm asking you.
5.
Okay, so we have 5 paragraphs, which makes it an essay, right? Good.
Yes.
Okay, so if we're going to number them, so of course, learning English has become, this is the start of paragraph 1. When studying English in an English-speaking country, this is paragraph 2, right?
Yes.
And then studying in an English-speaking country is paragraph 3. And then studying for a year or 2 is paragraph 4. And then paragraph 5 to sum up, right? Okay, so where is the introduction? So if you're going to stick a label, and this label is, I'll give you a number of labels. You know what a label is? It's like a sticker. I'll give you a number of stickers. Okay, and I would like you to stick the stickers, each sticker with each paragraph. Okay, so one sticker would be introduction. Okay. Another sticker would be conclusion. A third sticker would be paragraph or body paragraph 2. Okay. A fourth sticker would be body paragraph 1. A fifth one would be body paragraph 3. Okay. So I would like you to stick these labels. Remember, we have divided the essay into 5 paragraphs, and we agreed on where the first paragraph is, where the second paragraph is. So the introduction sticker, where should this go?
In learning English has become increasingly important.
Excellent. So this is the introduction, and this is paragraph 1. Excellent. Okay. So the conclusion sticker, where should we stick it? Give me the first line of the paragraph that you think. Yeah. So we're talking about the. Okay, excellent. What's your name?
Amjad.
Amjad. So Amjad is saying that the conclusion sticker should go with, to sum up, there are various. Excellent. Very good, yeah, Amjad. Okay. So how about body paragraph 3 sticker? The sticker of body paragraph 3.
Studying in an English-speaking country.
No, this is not body paragraph 3. This is body paragraph 2.
Studying for
Studying for a year.
Yes, absolutely. Studying for a year or two abroad will add. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I have one more sticker, which is the first body paragraph sticker. Where should that go?
When studying English?
when studying English.
Yeah, in an English-speaking country. Yeah, that's good. Okay, nice. Okay.
Doctor, you mean the sticker because I come late? It's the topic sentence
No.
or the first sentence. That's why.
We're giving labels to the different paragraphs that we have. Labels mean stickers. Okay, you need to stick a label so that people know that this is, for example, the introduction. Okay, you for the conclusion, you stick a label saying that this is the conclusion. Okay, are you getting the idea?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, right. Let's focus on the introduction. Okay, and of course, you know where the introduction is. It's the first paragraph. Okay, we're going to also have a number of stickers. Okay, there is going to be a sticker for the thesis statement. So the thesis statement sticker. Okay, the topic background sticker, and a sticker for the hook, or the which we call the attention grabber. Okay, so give me, I would like you to give me the sentence where I should stick the thesis statement. I have a thesis statement. No, you just let me finish, okay? So I have this thesis statement sticker, and I would like to stick it in the introduction. So where? I'm asking you.
Paragraph 1, in the last line where it says some prefer to study independently.
No, I don't agree.
Doctor, can I answer?
Perhaps if you stop there, I mean, come again to the mic. What's your name?
Ilaf.
Ilaf. If you stop there, yeah, Ilaf.
Yes.
You're not doing a good job. But if you go on.
No, I mean the complete sentence.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Excellent, yeah, Ilaf. So okay. So some prefer to study independently, and a few choose to travel abroad and study in an English-speaking country, which is the best way to learn. And then she says, due to many. That would be the thesis statement, right? Thank you, Ilaf. Okay. So I have a sticker for the attention grabber, or the hook. So where is the hook? Where is the hook sentence?
Doctor, can I answer?
Yes. What's your name?
Doctor.
Hiyam.
Hayam. Okay.
Hiyam. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the sentence is which is the best way to learn any language?
This is what?
The thesis.
Yeah, we're not talking about the thesis statement anymore. We said that the thesis statement.
Oh, sorry, I mean hook.
What's the hook again?
Which is the best way to learn any language?
No, this is not the hook.
Yes, doctor.
Okay, go ahead. What's your name?
Bayan Bilal.
Okay.
Learning English has become increasingly important in the past decade. Is it right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, so are you getting the idea? So you now know where the hook is and where the thesis statement is. Whatever lies between them would be called topic background, right? It makes sense. Okay? Okay, so in order to judge whether
Doctor?
yes,
The hook and the topic is the same?
no.
Oh.
Okay, let's. So my question again was, I would like to assess the essay, and in order to say whether it's a good or a bad one. Okay, I normally go to the thesis statement, and I focus very closely on what the thesis statement says, and then I go to the body paragraphs in order to check whether there is the body paragraphs are consistent with the thesis statement or not. If they are not consistent, if they are different, it means that the writer of the essay is not doing a good job, right? So we agreed on the fact that some prefer to study independently and a few choose to travel abroad and study in an English-speaking country, which is the best way to learn any language due to many reasons. This is obviously the thesis statement of Haya. We should go down and check whether she has spoken about that. She promised us that she's going to elaborate on the idea that we have perhaps different ways of studying the language, and one best way, according to her, would be to travel to an English-speaking country to learn the language, and she said that she's going to give us reasons. Okay, so you normally ask the question whether she has lived up to the promises that she gave or not. So what are the promises? The promises would be that she's going to give us many reasons as why learning a language abroad would be the best choice. So I'm asking you, did she live up to her promises? Did she give us those many reasons that she spoke about in order to perhaps make us like this choice, which is traveling to other countries to learn the language? Did she do that? Did she give us many reasons? I'm asking you. Would you like?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay. I remember that we read it together. That's why I'm not asking you to read it again, right? Okay. So I would like you to go check every and each body paragraph and tell me this is one of the reasons. This is reason one, perhaps. And then you go to body paragraph 2 and say this is reason 2. And then you go to paragraph 3 and say this is reason 3. Can you do that?
Yes.
So finish a paragraph, one paragraph and at a time, and tell me this is reason 1 or this is reason 2. Okay? Well, go ahead. I'll give you a minute for that. Read body paragraph 2 and come up with reasons. If there are reasons, she's doing a good job, obviously. If there is no, or there are no reasons, it means that she's not as good. I'm hopeful that she hasn't finished all the reasons in paragraph 1 or in body paragraph 1, because she spoke about lots of things, right? Hmm. Okay. So my question is whether she has given any reasons in body paragraph 1 or not.
Yes, she
Yes, she
gave.
gives.
Okay, yeah. So what did she say? She said when studying English in an English-speaking country, such as the United Kingdom, the United States, or Australia. Okay, what happens?
The news will be in English, the
Mhm.
television's in English, the
Mm.
signs on the street will even be in English, the restaurant's menu in English. And she said even if you ordered online, ordered at home, that you'll be speaking English as well.
Okay, so these are,
The reason.
reasons. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's move to the second paragraph or the second body paragraph and check whether she has more reasons or not. Go ahead. I'll give you a minute.
Can I just say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. I would like to point out that, as you can see, there's no concluding sentence at the end of every body paragraph because I was afraid to repeat myself. And that's why I asked you about it during that time, TMA section at the beginning. So if you would like, so if you can suggest how can I end a paragraph with a concluding sentence without repeating myself? For example, the first one. I'm talking about how they are, the word around them will be in English. How can I end that in a concluding sentence without repeating myself?
Well, any sentence that you're talking about reasons, right?
Yes.
So any reason that you give at the end would be a conclusion in and of itself.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about the conclusion. You perhaps may worry about the topic sentence and the supporting details. Okay?
Okay.
So that the conclusion can be one big conclusion at the end of the entire essay. Okay, just focus on the topic sentence and the supporting details that you give in order to support.
Doctor, sorry for the late because I was at work. I'm so sorry.
Okay, no problem. What's your name?
Ala, Yusuf.
Okay, Ala, no problem. Okay. Okay, can we go back to paragraph 2 and see whether Hala is still giving us more reasons or she stopped? Because she has given us enough reasons in the first body paragraph.
Yes.
Yes, doctor.
Okay.
Doctor.
Okay.
In the two paragraph, she speak
You mean,
about
you
improve.
mean the second? You mean the second body paragraph, right?
Yes, the second
Okay.
body paragraph. She speak about improve pronunciation and learning informal English, and add a lot of vocabulary.
And you would
Okay.
also be more fluent.
And speak more fluent.
Okay. This is if we go to another to
to another country.
To an English-speaking country. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So it will also help them learn informal English or slang, which will make them more fluent and socially savvy. And speaking with native English speakers will add a lot to their vocabulary and keep them up to date with new English phrases and colloquialism. Okay, that's interesting. Did she stop there? Let's move to the third paragraph, body paragraph, and see whether she has stopped there or not.
It will add to their life experience.
And what's your name?
Amjad.
Amjad. And broaden their minds and sharpen their perception. كل ده ما شاء الله. That's too many, but that's okay. You're doing an excellent job. Thank you so much, Haya. Okay, let's move to the conclusion and see whether we are. I would like you to detect or check the concluding sentence, which is, like we said, can be a rephrase of the thesis statement. So do we have a rephrase of the thesis statement, a restatement of the thesis statement? Check the conclusion and let me know.
Yes, Doctor.
Yes.
She say in the second line, traveling to an English-speaking country is the best and fastest way to improve one's language skills. Is it?
Yeah, but you're reading the sentence from the middle. This is the middle of the sentence. Actually, she said, to sum up, she said there are various ways to learn English, and one of the most popular languages globally. But there are various ways to learn English. One of the most popular languages globally, but traveling to an English-speaking country is the best. She's summing up or rephrasing the whole idea by again referring to the fact that there are different ways, and the fact that the best way would be to an English-speaking country. So she's rephrasing the thesis statement. And then she is giving us a comment. And she's saying that one can never achieve that English fluency that they dream of without practicing it daily. What is a better way to do that other than traveling to a country where one will be surrounded by English native speakers all day, every day? Yes, that's a very good conclusion, where she sums up the whole idea, where she rephrases and restates the thesis statement. Okay, so what we did was an example of how to write an outline. You write an outline this way, okay? In order for people to write an outline, they need to perhaps consider why they are writing an outline. People write an outline in order they can use it as a brainstorming tool, a tool that can give them ideas and also can organize those ideas. Okay, sometimes people, and this is something that I don't recommend, sometimes people write the outline after they finish the essay. In this case, the outline would be a summarizing tool. So obviously they are summarizing the essay for somebody instead of people reading the essay and coming up with its different parts on their own. You're making it so or super easy for them by giving them an outline. Again, I would recommend that people start with the outline and then they make the transition to the essay itself. Okay, clear? Clear. Okay, let's move to something else. And this something else is about editing and proofreading. I'll give you a number of sentences. I would like you to read them and detect the errors. So what is So what can you see now? Hello.
Yes, doctor.
What is it that you can see? Sentences?
Yes, correcting
Sentences, yeah, doctor.
Sentences.
Okay, correcting mistakes, rewrite the sentence.
Yes.
Okay, so how many sentences can you see?
8.
8.
Okay, so I'll give you perhaps 4 minutes to think about them. I would like you to detect the errors and correct them. And I'll also detect and correct the errors. You guys have 4 minutes. You may want to use a pen or a pencil and a piece of paper, of course, and note down the errors and write their corrections.
Doctor, can you make it bigger because I cannot see the words, please?
I cannot.
Okay.
Doctor, I'm sorry, but the word not that clear.
I cannot make them any bigger, and if I do that, I will lose everything. And this is something that I don't want.
Oh, okay.
Can you see that? Are they bigger now?
Better. Thank you, doctor.
Yes, doctor.
Okay. Can you see this ad on the right?
Yeah.
I will send it on group
Something
WhatsApp.
like this.
Huh?
There is a skip ad.
Skip ad. It's going to give me something else. Let me check. Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Doctor, the mistake can be spelling?
Yeah, it can be anything. Yes.
Okay. Doctor, yesterday I see your interview. I like it so much. And yeah, and it's very helpful. Yeah, I like it. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Fawzia. Thank you for
You send the sentences on the group WhatsApp.
what?
I send the students the sentences on the group WhatsApp.
Inshallah, next time.
No, doctor. Now I send it.
You sent, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Thank you. What's your name?
Noor Haboob.
Okay, Noor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, doctor.
Are we done? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, of course. Can we start?
Yes.
Yes, doctor.
Okay. Okay. Um, so, okay, I need a volunteer for number one.
The first sentence.
What's your name?
Two mistakes. Noor Haboob.
Okay, no, go ahead. So, where are the errors in number one?
The schools, doctors. It will be H.
So, how do you spell school?
SCHOOL.
Okay, good. Any other?
And tomorrow.
Oh, okay, so how do you spell tomorrow?
TOMORROW.
Okay, thank you, Noor. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, can we move to number two?
Doctor, can I ask a question?
Okay, go ahead.
For number one, principal, isn't
Yeah.
it supposed to be principal, like PAL, not PLE?
Yes, and also the past should be small, right?
Yes, it's a common noun.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Fawzia.
No, it's Ilaf Ahmed.
Elaf. Okay, Elaf. Thank you, Elaf, so much.
Thank you.
Can we move to number two? Yes.
Can I, doctor?
Can I, doctor?
Yes.
Can I?
Yeah, okay. What's your name?
Asail.
Asail. Go ahead.
Okay. Victor walked home by himself. It's wrong. Himself.
Okay, how do you spell himself?
HIMSELF.
Is it one word or two words?
No, one.
One word. Okay. What else? That's it?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, thank you. Do you still have any issues in sentence two? Anyone? Everyone?
Is it visitor?
Two.
No, we're talking about number two. Number two.
Victor,
Okay.
is it visitor, not Victor, right?
No, Victor is a proper noun. There is obviously nothing wrong with it. Yes, go ahead.
My name is Rowan Rikabi.
Okay.
It's Victor walked home by himself in the pouring, Pouring rain.
Pouring. Okay. So pouring means that the rains were heavy or were light?
Heavy.
Absolutely heavy. Thank you, Rowan. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Can we move to number 3, everyone?
The dog barked at the postman.
Okay, number 3.
Doctor, number 2, himself or herself? It's
Himself.
himself, yeah.
Number 3, everyone? Anyone?
The dog barked at the postman. He must have been dead.
Okay. So where are the problems?
Doctor, I think it's
She hasn't finished. Wait.
The last word.
Okay. Frightened.
Frigtened.
Okay, that's good. Okay, I think we still have one more problem. Thank you. 2 problems actually. Sultan, you wanted to say something about sentence 3?
yes, Doctor.
Okay, go ahead.
I think Doctor backed the dog back. It's big, not back, without ed, right? Or
No, wrong.
يعني this is right?
Yeah, this is right. Yes.
Doctor, can I answer from 4, question number 4?
No, let's finish 3 first. Yeah, Sultan.
Doctor, may I?
Yes, what's your name?
Rowan Rikabi.
Okay, Rowan, go ahead.
It's supposed to be the dog barked at the postman. It must have been frightened.
Okay, so we still have a problem, yeah, Rowan, that you're not referring to. What kind of sentence? If we have a sentence that has 2 independent, clauses. So obviously we have 2 sentences, not 1.
Yes.
And if you're not using a connector, in this case, you need to use a punctuation mark. Right?
Yes.
So
we need to comma?
A comma.
Not
After
a comma, not absolutely not.
No.
You need a full stop, a period.
Okay.
So the dog barked at the postman, full stop, right?
Yes.
And then you start a new sentence with a capital letter, right?
Yes, exactly.
So he must have been frightened.
All right.
Right?
Okay. Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome. Let's move to 4.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, Sultan wanted to perhaps volunteer something in 4. Go ahead, yeah, Sultan.
It's way too late for Elle to come over, but Dane asked her anyway.
Okay, so where are the errors? What did you say? I mean, can you read it in a correct way?
Yes. Ask the doctor. He asked it.
Let's go back to the first part of the sentence.
It were too late.
So yeah, we're going to keep it as is. Are you not going to change anything?
No, doctor. Before we, it is right.
It was. So it was. So was, not were. And anything else?
Yes, doctor.
Okay.
Anyway, it should be one word.
Anyway, okay. Okay, thank you.
It were 2 double O.
So it was
Too
too
late.
T double O, late. Okay. So are you going to keep the comma or drop the comma? Do we need the comma here? I'm asking.
No.
Drop
No,
it.
no.
No.
So
Drop
it
it,
was
yes.
too late for Ellie to come over. Do we need this second comma before but?
Yes.
Yes, we need it. Yes, yes.
Yes.
But what happens if you drop it? That's fine too. So with but you can keep the comma or drop it. Okay. So we're going to keep it. But Diane asked her anyway. So Ellie is a man or a woman? What do you think?
Women.
It can be a man. I mean, in Lebanon, for example, Ellie is Ellie. I think I remember. I mean, perhaps this was a fashion designer or a director by the name.
Yeah.
Ellie,
Lebanon.
Ellie Saab, right? If we're talking about Ellie Saab, it should be him, right? If we're talking about Ellie, who happens to be a lady, for example, it would be her. Okay, right. Let's move on.
Yeah. Can I?
Yes, doctor.
5. Yes, doctor.
Can I?
We need somebody who hasn't tried before.
Yes, me, Arda.
Yes, me.
Yes, doctor.
Okay, okay.
Who?
Yes, doctor. Yes, doctor. Yes, you. Go ahead. Go ahead. You.
Who?
You.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
What's your
Yes,
name?
I am Bayan Bilal.
Bayan, you have, okay, you have done so many, but it's okay. Go ahead.
Okay. We asked the man for directions to the store, but he didn't. It should be didn't. Didn't
But
know where it's at or in, I think.
okay.
Didn't.
Okay.
Didn't know.
Okay, thank you.
Because he's talking in the bus.
Okay, so we still have issues with 5. Okay.
Also, direction.
Yes,
We
direction
can
is wrong.
say
Okay.
we can say, but he won't know
Finley.
where is it at.
He didn't know, like, or I mean, what's her name? Like, okay. So,
We
but
can say, but he won't know.
No, you cannot. Okay, can we go back? We haven't finished all the errors in 5 yet.
Teacher, I have one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Direction. Spelling mistake.
Okay, go ahead.
DIR.
ECTION. That what's your name?
Assign.
Wait, Asayan. Okay. So he asked the man for directions to the store, but he didn't know. Okay.
Where is it at?
Where?
Is it?
No.
No, where it is, but not the apostrophe.
Where it was.
Where it was.
Where it was. Okay. And you're going to, of course, to drop at, right? But he didn't know where it was. Okay, let's move to number 6. Who?
Sure, doctor. Can I?
Yeah. Can I? Yeah, somebody said, can I? Go ahead.
Yeah, Batul.
Julie? What's your name? Julie?
Batul.
Batul. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Flight. It must be fly or flying.
Which is how the bird
Fly.
flew. The past of
Yeah.
It should be flew, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, doctor. Batul.
Okay, Batul. 777.
Can
Doctor, I have a comment about 6. It's a fragment sentence, right? We should add something to it to make it make sense.
Perhaps he's not asking about that. Otherwise, he could have provided us with the, a second part. If it's part of a larger sentence, I would recommend that instead of using capital, for which we should use, W should be small. This is what you're
it's a
trying
full
to
sentence
say.
that it doesn't make sense by its own, so that's why.
Yeah, it's like you're saying, this is a sentence fragment, right?
Yes.
This is the second part. Obviously, there was a first part. Yes. So there should be a comma, if you like, and there should be the W should be small. Okay.
And I, Doctor, number
Yes.
7.
What's your name?
My name is Aisha Tahir.
Aisha Tahir. Go
Okay.
ahead.
We have 2 sentences here. We need to put connect or full stop. My mother is the best mother in the world. Full stop here, and we will start with the capital letter. She.
Excellent, Aisha. Excellent. She is very kind to everyone. But obviously, this is we still have one more problem, Aisha, if you can spot or detect it.
Also, we have here, my mother is the best mother in the world. She is, I don't know.
No, you're doing a good job. I mean, you added a full stop, and then you added a capital.
Maybe we can put also and.
No, it's okay. You're fine. You're doing an excellent job. You can use and, like you're saying. That's instead of using a full stop, you can use and. That's good. Okay. One more problem.
Can I?
Yes, can I?
Doctor?
Yeah. Okay. Doctor.
Yes.
Everyone. Everyone.
Choose one, Doctor.
Everyone is fine unless every. I think we have a problem with every, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to drop one of the we have 3 E's, right? So
Yes.
which E are you going to drop? The first, the second, or the third?
The third.
The third.
Okay, that's good. Okay, we still have one problem.
My mother.
My
Mother
mother.
needs to be small.
Excellent. Mother needs to be small. What's your name?
Ilaf Ahmed.
Ilaf. Thank you, Ilaf. Thank you so much. Okay, number 8.
Yes, Doctor.
Yes, go ahead. We need a male voice. Okay, go ahead. What's your name?
Thoban.
Yeah, Thoban, go ahead.
They swam in the pool. Swam need to be swam.
So you're going to drop the ed, right?
Yes.
And you're going to drop the ed and use only one m, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's it. Do we have
no until one L?
One L, absolutely.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost as well. One L.
Only one. Excellent, yes, Alban. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay.
Doctor,
yes.
I have a comment regarding number 7. The punctuation correction. I mean, they are 2 related sentences, so it should be a comma or a semicolon. To put a full stop and start with a new sentence, she is kind to everyone, that would not make a sense by itself. It's related to the first one. So it should be comma or a semicolon.
Not necessarily, Hala. This is something that we can spend the night talking about, by the way. A full stop is fine. If you're trying, if we, this is perhaps it can be controversial. In order to perhaps to save yourself the hassle, you can use and. Okay. So my mother is the best mother in the world, and she's very kind to everyone. How about that?
Yes, fine.
Okay. So using a semicolon that like you're saying is fine. Using a full stop and then starting a new sentence is also fine. Using and is also fine. The 3 of them are okay. Type. What else? Yeah. I'll show you. I'll show you an essay, and I would like you to tell me what type of essay it is. Okay. Let me. And I don't want you to tell me that this, I mean the font is very small, because I cannot mess with it. So try your hardest. Perhaps you need to come closer to the screen. Okay. Okay. Where is that? Can you see that?
Yes, doctor.
Okay. So I know that the font is small, but I would appreciate you trying your best to perhaps come closer to the screen and stuff. Then this is something that I cannot play with. Otherwise, it's going to get bigger, and I would like you to have the whole experience in only one page. Okay. Okay. So are we going to spend the rest of our lives reading? Are you done? Hello?
Yes, doctor. Not yet.
Are you done? Okay.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
Not
I'll
yet.
give you perhaps 2 more minutes, okay? Yalla, go ahead.
Thank
Can you still see the essay?
Yes, doctor.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So it's an essay that we're reading, right? We're agreed on that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me give you the menu of essay types, and I would like you to decide. So we have, it can be either narrative.
No.
Wait, let me finish. So narrative, descriptive, process, or persuasive. So what do you think? Is it narrative, descriptive, process, or persuasive?
I think it's descriptive.
Is it descriptive? Has a measure of descriptive to it, description to it? So does this qualify it as descriptive essay? Can we safely say that this is descriptive? No, description is all over the place. You cannot have an essay that does not have a measure of description to it. What do you think? Anybody else? Yes.
May it be a comparison essay?
So it's something that we don't have on the menu, right? Yet, right?
Yeah.
So according, what's your name?
Batul.
Batul. Batul what?
Horani.
So Batul al-Hurani is saying that this is a comparison essay. So if you agree with her, I would like you to come to the mic and tell me why.
Yes, I was about to choose it, but I didn't hear it from the choices, so I didn't figure it was out of the
I mean, so I was expecting you, Yaula, to say it's none of the above.
Yeah, I
Right?
was about to place a comparison, but I thought you were going. I didn't know you were going to pick us.
So it's none of the above. It's so yeah, Ola, you're confirming Batul al-Hurani's choice, right?
It's a comparison between both Washington D.C. and London.
So is it only comparison or comparison and contrast?
Okay.
Is it only comparison? Can we simply call it a comparison essay or a comparison and contrast essay?
I don't know the difference, maybe.
Let me share with you the difference. Comparison, it means that you're focusing on the similarities. Contrast means that you're also talking about the differences. Have you seen similarities and differences, or only similarities, or only differences? Okay, so can we say that it's a comparison and contrast?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. So if you have comparison and if you have contrast, you'll have to have points or point of comparison, something that people are comparing on or against, right? So there has to be something that we're comparing, based on. So do we have that? Do we have points of comparison, or one major point of comparison, which is what?
There's a lot in the first paragraph about different experience between visitors and culture and histories. But other paragraph says about how they live. About he explained more about the history in the 1,000 years and London, for example.
So I mean, the writer is comparing what with contrasting
Washington D.C. and
London.
Yes.
Okay. And then yes, go ahead. Go on.
Yes, culture and history and how different and similar they are, like both he said.
So these are the points of comparisons, right? You have to have points of comparison.
Yes.
Ola, right? Are you Ola?
Yes, I'm Ola.
Okay, Ola. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Can we have somebody else perhaps add to those beautiful insights that Ola shared with us? Haya or Hala? Okay.
Yes, I agree with her.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So do you have anything else to perhaps add?
Not really.
Okay. Thank you. I have a problem with your name. Yani, however short it is, I don't know. I'm sorry, Wallah.
I know you're still calling me Haya. It's Hala.
مش عارف ايه المشكلة. هلا والله. Okay. Hala. Thank you so much, ya Hala. Okay, can we have somebody else other than Hala? So this is an example. This is a model comparison and contrast essay, right? It's about comparing and contrasting things. Okay, so here we're comparing and contrasting two big cities. We're comparing and contrasting Washington, D.C. and London, right?
Yes.
If I ask you about Arab Open University and King Saud University, so automatically and without thinking, you will be engaged in some kind of comparison and contrast, right?
Yes.
And there's going to be a great deal of points of comparison and contrast. You talk about perhaps the system of study, right?
Yes.
The system of education.
On the
Yeah, go ahead. So what are the points of comparison and contrast that you're going to consider?
I forget the brand. Like I forgot the name in English. Like they only have majors. Yeah, different majors.
Yeah. Yes, nice. Yeah.
Yes, and also the facility, how big and how large, how small there is, and the education itself, it differs.
Yes, very good. Okay. Sometimes, I can ask you to talk about Jeddah and Riyadh. Obviously, you're going to compare and contrast. We might be asked to perhaps compare and contrast teachers. You talk about Dr. Samah and you talk about
compare between Samsung and Apple.
Now,
a comparison between Samsung and Apple.
between apples and what?
Samsung phone.
I thought you were talking about oranges and apples.
No, Samsung and Apple.
We're getting hungry here. Okay, we talk about mobile devices. We talk about Apple and Samsung. We talk about lots of possibilities as a matter of fact, right? Okay. So this is basically what we're going to be highlighting over the course of the remaining 2 or 3 weeks that we have. We'll be talking about comparison and contrast essays. Again, like I said, if you talk about essays, so you have in mind the same format, okay? So the format is the same, but the content you would have content, and the purposes of your essay would determine what type of essay you would use, right? And may I remind you again that we have 5 types of essays so far: descriptive, narrative, process, persuasive, and today we have a new type, which is comparison and contrast. Again, let me highlight the fact that when we talk about comparisons, we talk about similarities, while contrast would be about differences. So how do people approach this type of essay? This is what we're going to talk about, inshallah, next time. I would like you to focus today because it's out of 20 marks, and 20 marks is a big number. And I'm sure that you have exercised and practiced enough, and you're going to come up with very decent outlines and very decent essays. Before we leave, if you guys have questions.
Doctor?
Yeah.
Doctor, can you give us more than 1 hour and a half for the exam?
No, I cannot. It's I don't decide on the time duration. It's the BCC. Okay, so the course coordinator is the one who set the time, and 1 hour and a half is more than enough, by the way.
Doctor, can you brief the outline because I got confused from the group actually?
Yeah, no problem. An outline, Ola, is a brainstorming tool, but it is an organized or an organizing brainstorming tool. It's before you write the essay, you write the main things that you're going to mention in the essay, and you make sure that they are put in a table that would look like a plan or a roadmap that you should follow in your essay. So what do we have on this? Let me share with you the outline.
Okay, does it have to be at the like the same subject from the essay that I'm going to write?
Yes, of course, yes.
Okay.
Let me show you an example of an outline that we shared before you came to class. Yes.
The number of the words that we have to write, is it including with the outline?
No, they are 2 different things.
Okay, thank you.
You are.
300 words.
How many paragraphs
essay.
do you write?
Yeah. Is it 300 words for the essay, and it doesn't matter for the outline, is it?
The outline is shorter. I mean, you don't write paragraphs in an outline, ya Jama'ah.
Okay. Is it going to be like this? Yeah, it's already.
Yeah, it's you have the labels. All you need to do is to fill out the labels.
Yeah, the point. Fill the points, right?
So you write in. So you have an introduction, and then you go to the hook. So the hook is the hook that you're going to use in the essay itself. So you write the hook, which is obviously a sentence. If you, not more than a sentence. And then she's not asking you to write the background, but you need to provide a background in the essay itself. And then the thesis statement. And then you move to body paragraph 1. You write the topic sentence, and you write the concluding sentence.
Doctor?
Let me finish, please. Of course, between the topic sentence and the concluding sentence in the essay itself, you have supporting details. You have details, you have examples, and everything. And then you move to body paragraph 2. You also need to have a topic sentence, a sentence that sums up the idea in this particular paragraph. And then you have a concluding sentence. And in the middle, you have supporting details. You don't need them in the outline, but you need them in the body paragraph. And then the conclusion would have a restatement of the thesis statement and a final comment. And then you write your essay. Like I said, sometimes people start with the essay, and when they have finished the essay, they fill out the outline. Okay? And sometimes people start with the outline, and then they take the ideas that they have included in the outline and write the essay.
How is it? There's 2 conclusions for the 2 paragraphs. How is that? 3 conclusions. I don't know.
Where? I can.
Here, up in the body paragraph.
Yeah, in every body paragraph, you have a concluding sentence that sums up the idea of the paragraph. And like I was talking to Hala, you don't have to provide the concluding sentence in each body paragraph, but here you'll have to come up with one because it's part of the outline, and you'll be given marks if you write a concluding sentence. But in normal circumstances, people don't bother about the concluding sentence as much as they bother about the topic sentence and the supporting details. Okay?
A difference from the conclusion itself of the paragraph, the whole essay.
Yes,
right?
the conclusion, the big conclusion would be this very important part of your essay. It's at the end, of course, where you restate the thesis statement, you rephrase it, and provide an assessment or an opinion or a final comment. Okay, everyone?
Doctor, I have just a question about the criteria about references, or if I want to do an example statistics shows, for example, if I want to support my idea or my paragraph with statistics, can I give one but reference it, or should I just give a personal one?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, we wouldn't ask you for references, perhaps at this point. No.
Okay.
Any
Doctor,
more?
how many body paragraph should we write?
No. So what do you think? If you have 250 words, so what do you think?
Well, what is the question?
They can be big. Yeah, if you have a problem with perhaps how small the essay would be, you can make your paragraphs big. I mean, the 2 paragraphs that you have. Okay.
No more than 20 to 250.
I mean, you have up to perhaps 300 words. Okay.
Okay, doctor. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. We're going to conclude that. I wish you all the best, and inshallah, I'm sure you're going to make me very proud. Yalla, salam. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thanks, doctor.
Please.
So, yeah, go ahead.